June blues, yeah. I got the June blues, yeah. Walk around like who you, yeah. It's something you get used to, yeah. Go back to June blues, yeah. It's just the June blues, yeah. Walk around like who you, yeah. Just something you get used to. Breaking news got me breaking.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I show you guys how I created this makeup look, but I'm also focusing on the eyes because I finally got the chance to use the new Morphe X James Charles palette, and you guys, look at how beautiful this is. You've got some really colorful shades at the bottom, some more glam, warm, neutral tone shades towards the top. And you guys, I was just waiting to use this palette. I have been so busy lately. I finally finished up with uni, so I can now get back into my regular uploading. So get excited because I'm so freaking excited to finally be back and filming videos. I haven't filmed a makeup tutorial in a few weeks, and I was so excited to finally film one again today, and I'm so happy with how this look turned out. I really want to start getting a bit more creative with my makeup looks, and I feel like this palette is like perfect to do so because of the colors in it. And I'm definitely going to do way more tutorials with this palette. Let me know what kinds of looks you guys want to see in the comments down below, like which colors you want me doing tutorials with, and if there's a particular like eyeshadow style you want me doing a tutorial on. Let me know in the comments down below. But I am so happy with how this look turned out, and I'm obsessed with this palette, to say the least. I need to stop babbling. This was like my first impressions using this palette, first time using it, and I freaking love it. So yeah, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe down below if you are new to my channel, and make sure you press the bell button so you can get notified for whenever I upload a video. And also be sure to follow me on all my socials. They're always listed down below in the description box and also right at the end of the video. So let's get started with this tutorial and unleash our inner artist. Okay, so as you can see, I've already done my brows and prepped my eyes, and I did just use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and set it with some powder. And I do know that James did say in his videos that it's better to use this palette with an actual eye primer than a concealer, but I don't actually have an eye primer, so I have to use a concealer. But we'll take into consideration the fact that he said that shadows are more pigmented and blend easier when you use an actual eye primer than a concealer. But yeah, as I said, I don't actually have one at the moment, but I do really want to get the P. Louise one because that looks amazing. Once I get that primer, I will also do another tutorial using this palette, and I'll let you guys know if I actually see a difference or not. But yeah, I will take into consideration the fact that I'm using concealer and not an actual eye primer. But you guys have no freaking idea how excited I am to use this palette. I've been waiting. It just freaking looks incredible. Inside we get a piece of plastic with all the shades. These are all the shadows, and just look at how amazing this is. I love how there's the neutral shadows where you can create a glam look, and then there's also like the super colorful shades at the bottom that you can do just some crazy creative looks. And that's where we're heading to today because I really want to get more creative with my makeup. So I want to try something new. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but we shall find out. And I'm so freaking excited. When I saw this palette, I'm like, oh my god, this palette looks freaking amazing, and I know everyone's going to go crazy over it. It's great for any makeup artists out there as well. I'm obsessed. And yeah, I received this like about a week ago I think, but I've been working and haven't been able to use it. And my other day off it was actually storming, so like the lighting was so bad, and it was just dark and gloomy and raining, and it just like was not the day to film this video. So I'm waiting till today. It's still a little gloomier, but I just can't wait any longer. So yeah, sorry, enough rambling right now. Let's just dig in. So what I want to do is just use pretty much these shades here. I do want to create another tutorial using these shades, but for today I don't really know exactly what kind of look I'm going to go for, so we're just going to play around and see. But I do want to use the yellow, the greens and the blue. So yeah, let's see what we do. I do know also I want to do a half cut crease. So let's just see what we come up with today. And I will also just say that the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer is my favorite concealer to prime my eyes with. I feel like it works best than any other concealer in terms of acting as an eye primer kind of thing. You guys, I'm so excited but so nervous because I never do colourful eyeshadow looks, so I'm really hoping this turns out. So the first shade I'm going to go in with is this one here called B. It's just a vibrant yellow, and that's just going to be my transition shade. So I'm just going to apply it into my crease and blend it up upwards towards my brow bone with my Morphe E23 brush. And I'm going to go in super lightly and carefully with this because it's apparently really pigmented, so yeah. And I'm really going to take it out as well. So for the fact that I only picked up a tiny bit and I am also using a concealer instead of an eye primer, this is looking really good and it blended so easily. And now going in with this green shade here called Social Blade and my Morphe E27 brush, I'm just going to apply that into my crease. You guys, I'm so excited for this shade. And this shade did have a little bit more kickback than the yellow B shade. And I'm also slightly bringing it to the outer corner of my eye and just bringing it out as well. So I'm really liking how this is looking so far. I low-key feel like the Hulk, but that green was so good. And now we're going to be jumping in with this shade here called Playground, and it's just a bright blue shade. So we're going to be bringing the blue into the look now. And I'm going to be using the Morphe X James Charles JH33 brush, but this is the exact same as the Morphe M433 brush. And what I'm going to be doing is just applying it into my crease and tapping it on the outer corners of my eyes. I'm just going to take a clean brush just to help blend the edges. You guys, I am so happy with this look so far, and considering I'm using a concealer instead of a primer, like I can't even imagine how this will look with a primer. Like it must be extra bomb. I'm just going to go back in with a little bit of that B transition shade and just bring back that yellow a little bit and blend out the eyeshadow. Now with the brush I used for the green shadow, I'm just going to go in with that. I'm not picking up any of the green shadow though. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of whatever's left over on the brush, just to bring it back a little bit as well. Okay, now I'm going to be going in with the shade underneath Playground, which is Cola, this darker blue shade. And I'm going to be using the Morphe X James Charles JH38 brush. And it's kind of like a pencil brush, but it's kind of like a little bit flared, so I'll be able to like blend it out and stuff. And what I'm going to be doing is mainly focusing this. Oh my god, this piece of hair. I'm sorry for how annoying it's been in this video. Yeah, I'm just going to be applying the shade Cola to the outer corners of my eyes and bring it up into my crease as well, so it can like lay on top of the cut crease. And I know it looks a little bit harsh, but I'm going to blend it out in a sec. You guys, I'm really sorry about the birds in the background today. I don't know why there are so many birds today wanting to interrupt this video, but they're there and I'm just gonna make do. Alright, now I'm gonna go back in with this brush I used before, the Morphe X James Charles JH33, and I'm going back in with Playground, which is a bright blue shade we use, and I'm just going to use that to blend out Cola and bring back a bit of the more brighter blue. So now we are going to cut the crease, and I'm going to be going in with my Kylie Cosmetics Skin Concealer in the shade of Pearl, and this is actually the lightest concealer in the shade range. And if you watch my videos then you already know, but if you're new to my channel then hello, welcome. The reason why I like to use a super light concealer, or you can use like a super light primer, is because I really find that when using like a really like white or really light concealer or primer, whatever, it will really make the shadow that you're going to apply on top stand out more. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. So that's why I'm applying this super light concealer, and I'm going to be applying it with my Morphe M421 brush. Usually I use this brush here, the B10 brush by Morphe, when doing cut creases, but I do want to use a bit of a smaller brush, so I'm hoping this will work well. Then once I've applied the concealer, I'm going to be going in with this shade here called Flashback and just setting the concealer. And it's going to look a little blue at first because of all that shadow, and I would recommend going in with like a micellar water just to clean up that area of the eye, but I don't have any, and I don't want to go in with a makeup wipe because I don't want to take off more than I want, because with the micellar water you can just apply it to like a cotton bud and be a bit more precise with it. So hopefully the Flashback shade will do enough to make it white. I'm just going to tap it to blend it out a little bit, and I'm just going to do the same thing to the other eye. I'm just going to fill it in with the concealer. When I get to like the center of my lids, I just like swipe it to just try and blend it out a bit. And then I'm just going to go in with my finger to just tap it so it blends a bit more seamlessly. Okay, so far I'm really liking how it's freaking looking. I'm so happy right now. Now I'm just going to set the cut crease with that flashback shade and this Morphe X James Charles JH41 brush. It's just a flat shader brush. And I know this is a shade that you can really build up to make it super white, so I'm going to try and build it up to make it as white as possible. I'm going to get sort of to the outer part, just like tap it here. We'll worry about that in a little bit. I'm just going to go in with a more precise brush. This is the Morphe M124, just to get the white shadow super close to the cut crease and still trying to keep it like a super harsh cut line. I'm just going to repeat that same process onto this eye. Okay, you guys, do you see this look? I am so proud of myself right now. Let's just continue. We're almost done. I'm just taking my time with this because I want it to be really, really good. But now I'm going to go back in with this JH33 brush and the shade Playground, just that bright blue shade. I'm just going to tap it to the outer corners of my eyes and just try and blend it in with that white shade. You guys, look at that blend. Oh, I'm so happy with this. And now with the brush I used for the white shadow, I'm going to go in with a little bit of that yellow shade B that we used for the transition. And I'm just going to tap that here to the center. You know what? I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to go back in with flashback and just go over that. Now it's a little bit yellowy, but you know what? Whatever. That's what it is. I'm loving this blend on this eye. Okay? I'm loving it. And I'm going back in with that super precise brush just to clean up the cut. Okay, so that is it for the eyes for now. What I'm going to be doing is just cleaning up the edges of my eyes with a makeup wipe. And then I'm just going to quickly, as well off camera, just do my face makeup. So like my foundation, concealer, powder, contour and bronzer. And then we'll come back to finish off the look and finish off the eyes. But you guys, I like this eye better than this eye because I kind of stuffed it up with that yellow shade. But look at that blend. I am really, really happy with how this is looking. The shadows blended so easily. And I can only imagine how hard it would be to create colourful eyeshadows because I'm sure it will be super, super difficult to make them really pigmented and easy to blend at the same time. So yeah, I'm really, really liking this look and I will be back. Okay guys, I am back and the next tutorial I do with this palette and just the next tutorial I actually do in general, I will show you guys my face makeup, but I just want this video to be, oh my god, this hair, I'm sorry, this is so ugly. But I just wanted this video to be mainly focusing on the palette. And then the next tutorial I do, I can do my whole face. Now I'm going to be moving on to highlight and I'm going to be going into the palette. And I will be using this shade here called Face. And I feel like it's going to be a little too dark for my skin tone. So I'm going to use another highlight on top, which I'll show you guys. But for now, I'm just going to first go in with that shade there. And I'm just going to be spraying my Morphe X James Charles JH09, which is the exact same as the Morphe M510 brush, and I'm just going to spray that with a bit of MAC Fix Plus, and then I'm just going to apply the highlight, you know, where you always want to apply your highlight, to the highest points of your face. So on my cheekbones, above my brows, just above my lips, on my chin and on my nose as well. Ooh, sorry, I forgot to turn the ring light back on. You know what, this is actually suiting my skin tone pretty well. Let's just add a bit more to see. It's just a smidge bit too gold, but not too bad. That's a good glow so far. I feel like it needs to get lightened a little bit. I'm going to be going in with the Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb in the shade How Many Carats. I'm going to be spraying my brush again with Fix Plus and then applying that just over where I applied the highlight already. See just how nice of a glow you get on your forehead when you just apply a bit of highlight onto it. I love it. And now for blush, I'm going in with the Kylie Cosmetics face palette from the Kris Kollection, and I'm just going to be picking up this shade down here called I Raised You on Mac and Cheese, and I'm just going to apply it to my cheeks using the Morphe X James Charles JH06 brush. And I like to apply blush after highlight because I just feel like it ties in the highlight and the bronzer together and just blends everything well. And I just want to go in with a peachy blush for this eye look. And honestly guys, this is my favorite blush brush. I'm just going to grab a powder brush just to blend everything together. Make sure everything's all blended and seamless and nice, because we don't want no harsh lines. Now I think I'm going to go in with a bit more of the Fenty Beauty highlight just to make it a bit more blinding. And I always do a pat when applying my highlight because I feel like it really makes your cheekbones a bit more prominent. I think that's better. Ooh, look at that glow. You guys know I'm all about the glow. Alright, now we're going to finish off with the eyeshadow. I'm going to go in with that shade Color again, and just this like smudger brush. This is the Jaclyn Hill X Morphe JH43 brush, and I'm just going to apply that shade to the outer half of my lower lash line. So now I'm going to be going in with this bright blue shade again called Playground, and just a little smudger pencil brush. This one's again from the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill collab, and I'm just going to smudge that blue just like onto the outer 2/3 of my lower lash line. And I'm just going to connect it to the rest of the eyeshadow. And I'm sorry if I ever get out of frame when doing this step. Okay, now just with this fluffy little brush from the Joseph Colors Baked Browns eyeshadow palette, I'm going to go in with the yellow shade B from the palette, and I'm just going to smoke out my lower lash line. And this will sort of mix in with the blue and give off a bit of that green colour as well. I'm just going to bring back a little bit of the Aqua Bright Blue Playground shade to the lower lash line a little bit. I'm just gonna clean up underneath my eyes a little bit. Now with this Morphe X Jaclyn Hill JH42 brush, I'm just gonna quickly spray it with some MAC Fix Plus. And now I'm going to be going in with this shade up here called Ring Light, and just applying it to the inner corners of my eyes and my brow bones just to highlight. And when doing my brow bone, I like to concentrate most of it right here where my arch is, and then I just bring it out. Now going back in with the brush I used for my transition shade and the yellow shade, I'm just going to use that to blend out the harsh lines from the brow bone highlight. Usually I like to use a smaller clean brush to do this, but I want to bring back a little bit of that yellow. Okay, and now just with the Morphe Prep and Set Spray, I'm just going to set my face, but I'm going to cover my eyes. I love how fine that mist is. It just really helps you not go too over the top and put too much spray on. Okay, and now just quickly off camera, I'm just going to do my lashes, and I already have a video on how I apply my falsies, so if you want to check that out, I'll leave it somewhere on screen here. But I'm just going to firstly be filling my lashes and applying my mascara. This is the L'Oreal Volume A Million Lashes Feline Mascara. I love this one, and it actually kind of matches my eye look. And then I'm just going to be applying my Lilly lashes in the style Layla. Yeah, I'll be right back once I've done my lashes. Alright you guys, my face is literally done. I just need to do my lips now. So what I'm going to be doing is lining my lips with my Kylie Cosmetics Dolce lip liner. And I finally have a new one because you guys, look at my last one. I can't even get it open because of how small it is. And I'm just going to overline my lips because I always do. I just prefer the look of it. I'm going to be going in with this Fenty Beauty Stunna lip paint in the shade Unbotton, and it's like a peachy brownie nude sort of shade, so I'm just going to shake it first because it's quite liquidy, and then I'm just going to apply it to my lips. Now I'm going back in with the liner just to outline the perimeter of my lips to give my lips that fuller looking effect. Now with my Morphe B10 brush, I'm just going to clean up the edges of my lips. So that is it for this video. I really hope you guys liked it and learned something from it and like this makeup look as much as I do, because I'm so proud of myself for doing this, because as I've said a couple times during this video, I don't usually play with colour and I want to start getting a bit more creative with my makeup looks. You can also always add like a little bit of a white liner to give it a bit of an extra touch to it, but I'm just going one step at a time into the creativity, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I left that at that, and yeah, I'm really happy with how this look turned out, and I hope you guys like it as well and learned something from this video. And if you did like it, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe down below if you are new to my channel, and also make sure you follow me on all my other social medias. And on my Instagram, I will have listed the face products I use that I didn't show you guys in this video, like my foundation and contour and bronzer and those sort of things. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys like this video. Let me know also in the comments down below any other videos you'd like to see from me next, and what other colours you'd like me to use from this palette. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!